Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Another quality afternoon class. How are you this afternoon? Wow, that's the very great news we had this afternoon. Are you all excited for our discussion this afternoon?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Wow, that's the energy I am looking for. So, kindly pick up the pieces of paper, stand your chairs, and arrange your chairs properly. Okay, thank you so much. And sit down. So, Miss Secretary, do we have activities today, Miss Ryan? Wow, very good. So give yourselves a sexual clap. Please rise, everyone. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get out. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get out. Very good. So before we formally start our discussion, let's have our classroom rules first. So everyone, please read. Please read our classroom rules. Classroom rules. Listen attentively. Raise your right hand if you want to answer. Participate in classroom activity. Yes, thank you so much. I will be expecting that all of you will follow all these classroom rules for us to have a harmonious and synchronized discussion. Is that clear, class? Yes, ma'am. Very good. Now, do we have an assignment? No. Okay, since we don't have an assignment, now let's have a recap from our past discussion. So last time we discussed about pollution. So anyone among you here who still remember water pollution? Yes, Mr. Charles. I mean, what is pollution?
Pollution. So pollution it involves a contaminated material or either substance that help contaminate when it comes to it's either water or land or whatever.
Wow, fabulous! Mr. Charles, you are a living testimony of an excellent student. The first time class for Mr. Charles! Now, so before we formally start our discussion, let's have an activity first. Are you ready? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so our activity is called Speak and Act Game. Do you wonder what is this game? Of course. So I will group you into two groups. So each group should have two representatives here in front to pick and act. So as usual, this is the group 1 and this is the group 2. So all you have to do is to pick a folded paper here and then pick and then add what is written on the paper. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ivy?
Eduardo, Jesse,
John Rio. Sino representative?
Eduardo and Jesse.
Okay, kami na. Group 2. Representatives, hurry up. So all you have to do is to keep a folded paper here, and then apple is written on it, and the rest of the members will guess. And then those group who have many guesses will proclaim as a winner. Yes. After. Okay, I will give you 3 minutes.
Ready na?
Shut up.
One paper.
Okay? Okay, your 3 minutes starts now. Throwing a garbage. So, based on the word that you have guessed earlier, objectives. So, everyone, please read our objectives.
At the
And
end
by
of
the end of
this
the
session,
session, the student shall be able to explain water pollution, appreciate the importance of all living things, and create a slogan that shows one cause of water pollution and an advertisement that shows one effect of water pollution. Yes, thank you so much. So I will be expecting that all of you will achieve all of this objectives at the end of our discussion. Is that clear, class?
Yes.
Very good. Now, we all know that we already know that there are four types or many types of pollution. So we have air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, and many others. Right?
Yes.
So, but today we will only discuss one type of pollution, which is water pollution. Now, anyone among you here has a prior knowledge about water pollution? May I call it Miss Angel?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a prior knowledge about water pollution?
Yes.
Yes. Can you share to us?
Okay, water pollution is dirtying or contaminating the waters. Anybody's made the disease, the rivers, or any types of water bodies.
Wow, fabulous! A very good clap for Miss Angel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. So, yes, water pollution. So, it seems that you have a prior knowledge about water pollution. However, it is not sufficient enough. That is why we have to dig deeper in order to add to your learnings. So, Miss Ricati, please read the definition of water pollution.
Water pollution is the contamination of water sources by substances which make the water unusable for drinking, cooking, cleaning, swimming, and other human activities. Release of substances into bodies of water that makes water unsafe for human use and disrupts aquatic ecosystem.
Yes, thank you so much. Now, Miss Laika, based on this definition, what is your understanding about water pollution?
I think water pollution is a kind of dirty water that we don't need to use like to drink or to using in cooking and cleaning.
Yes, thank you so much. A round of applause for Miss Laika. Yes. So water pollution, it happens when a substance added to our water sources, or this substance are the pollutants, which make our water unusable for drinking, cooking, cleaning, swimming, and other human activities. So it also releases of substances into bodies of water that makes our water unsafe for human use and disrupts aquatic ecosystem, especially those living things or animals live in our bodies of water such as oceans, rivers, seas. Right?
Yes.
So I have mentioned earlier pollutants, right? So Miss Stusho, what is pollutants for you?
For me, I think pollutants are the things that makes pollutes or make pollution to the water or in every kind of pollution.
Yes, exactly. A barangay clock for Miss Lucia. So, pollutants are those substances or chemicals, just like, and also trusses, waste. We have also mineral oils, or parasites, which could contaminate our water. So, these are the substances that pollutes our water sources. Now, Miss Nisa. Where's Miss Nisa?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Miss Michelle, what do you think are the sources of water pollution?
I believe the first one is the waste that coming from the home of the people, especially the ones who stay in the coastal areas. And second is the garbages or the solid waste material coming from the hospitals, which are what, uh, directly discharged in the seas or the any water bodies. And then the third one is mga the third one coming from the energy sectors, just like industrial sectors.
Yes, that's awesome. A sextone clap for Miss Michelle. Please recite. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get out. Very good. So, Michelle is right. Very well said. So the sources of water pollution, we have the household waste such as food waste or trusses coming from our house. We also have the synthetic detergents. We also have waste coming from the fertilizers. We also have waste coming from industrial waste and mining oils. Right?
Yes.
Do you understand, class?
Yes.
Again, give me energetic yes, ma'am. Do you understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's awesome.
Alright, let's now proceed to the causes and effects of water pollution. So we know there are many causes of excuse me effects of there are many causes and effects of water pollution, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Mr. Chardes, kindly give me possible causes and the possible causes of water pollution.
Possible causes of water pollution involve solid materials working make the water contaminated, and it might be destroy the quality of water that might be harm for the health of humans.
Yes, very good. Mr. Beans, do you know the possible effects of water pollution? Okay, can you stand up?
The possible effect of water pollution, aside from that, as they said, it was make the people make the people have dangers.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Before we formally start the causes and effects of water pollution, we are focusing here in one effects and one causes of water pollution. But before that, I have here a short video clip. All you have to do is to watch, of course. So,
water is a basic resource that guarantees the life of all living beings on the planet. However, its scarcity and pollution cause millions of people to have poor access to this much-needed asset. Humans are the main cause of water pollution, which is triggered in many ways, by the dumping of industrial waste, due to temperature rise that causes the alteration of water by reducing the oxygen in its composition, or due to deforestation, which causes sediments and bacteria to appear under the soil, and therefore contaminate groundwater. In the same way, the pesticides used in agricultural fields filter through underground channels and reach the consumption networks, and also as a result of accidental spillage of oil. And what are the main consequences of this? Firstly, the disappearance of biodiversity and aquatic ecosystems. Also, humans are harmed by the alteration in the food chain and by contracting illnesses when drinking or using contaminated water. For all this, we must ensure water availability, its sustainable management, and sanitation for all.
Okay. So, from the video that we have watched, excuse me, Mr. Jesse, what is your observation in the video?
Okay, so my observation is based on the video that presented in front of us is the beginning, the starting of the water pollution is first is the the factory and um, and the other waste that coming from home or the animal waste. Yes. Then the um, like for example in our in the fields, yes, they are one they make their fields as kanang ilang i-sprayhan para mamatay ang buwan, ang mga insects. Then the katong ilang i-sprayhan is mukuan siya, mo absorb siya sa buwan in mula na siya, then mo padulong sa tubig, and that will make a endanger to the one sea or the water bodies. That's all my understanding.
Okay, very good for the meaningful answer, Mr.
I
Jesse.
have watched.
Kindly give 6 bump clap, Mr. Jesse. Okay, finish that now.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get out. Get out.
Okay, very good. So, we can observe here in our environment, there's a very crooked, diba? It's very dirty because of the main factors or the main the causes or the factors because of the human activities. So, I have here a picture, the possible effect and causes of water pollution. So, what can you say in the picture? There's a lot of them. Yes, Miss Lovely, what can you see in the picture? The
A lot
cause?
of fish died, and
Yes.
also there are garbage in the sea, water. That's
Yes, very good. So, we have here a cause of the water pollution. Kindly read, everyone.
Cause of water pollution. Improper waste disposal. Chemicals that are not disposed of properly can pass through water treatment systems and enter drinking water or oceans, leading to health hazard and harming biodiversity.
Okay, very good. This is the cause of water pollution. So there are many causes of water pollution, but we are focusing in the one factor or the major factor of water pollution. We have the improper waste disposal. So here in the improper waste disposal, we can observe right now that there are so many people throw their garbage or their chemicals everywhere, di ba? So this is the causes of water pollution. It can lead or it can lead an health hazard or or the health of the animals or the health of the living organisms. So, and we have the effects of water pollution. Can you read, Mr. Joel?
Effects of water pollution. Human health. Contaminated water can also make you ill.
Yes, very good. For this, the process of improper waste disposal, it can result of, or the effect, it can affect our human health. And not also in our human health, di ba? We can affect to the environment, the plants, and the animals because of our activities like improper waste disposal. It can result the human health, it can affect it. So, di ba, it can affect for this improper waste disposal, this contamination, the water enter into our drinking or the seas or the living organism in the o di ba, the living things in the ocean like fish that we can eat, it can affect to them and we can also eat the fishes. So it can result the it can result and it can affect to our health. So it can make you ill. So these are our sick. So my questions. Miss Jihan, my question. How you to prevent these effects? How you prevent this improper waste disposal and what are your activities or uh, that can prevent water pollution?
Alright, so I believe that the one way to prevent water pollution is to start it from our home in prop in throwing our garbage in a proper way. So we have to prevent throwing our garbage in water, especially that water is our major needs as a human. That water, without water, we cannot survive. So of course, if water is contaminated with waste, it can cause us illness. So one way to prevent this is to start with our home and be be the role model to your neighbors.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay, now let's proceed to the importance of the water of all living things. So, kindly read everyone.
Importance of water of all living things.
Um,
All animals and plants need water to survive, and the human body is more than 3/4 water.
okay, thank you so much. So, about what you read, so what does it mean? Mr. Junril.
Okay. Importance of water to all living things. So what I read in that statement, that water is the most important thing in our body in order for us to survive daily. It is one way for us to survive. Let's see.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Junril. So, just like what Junril said, no, we can't survive without
Water!
Okay, very good. So, aside, we human needs water. In fact, our body is made of water more than what? 3/4 of water. For what? Yes, in order to survive. So, without the water, so only 3 to 5 days can people live without fluids in our body. So understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the importance of the water? Mr. Answer. Miss Rhen. For
you, Miss Rhen, what is the importance of the water?
So for me, water is very important in our life because it serves us for us not to make and also for the living things, just like the animals.
Yes, thank you so much. You have your idea. So let's give a round of applause by Miss Jainar. So now we not only human needs water, but also the plants and animals. Yes, all living things, right? So now, how can you, Micah? How can you help to keep our water, our bodies of water, safe and clean? Avoid throwing garbages in water. Very good. What else? Any? Okay, Mr. Eduardo.
Avoid using chemicals paper to among the like fishing.
Yes. Very good. So another please. How can you help to make the water safe and clean?
To organize our drainage canal of our cities and also in our municipalities and our government.
Okay, no, very good. So aside that, in order to keep water safe and clean, we are the one of the users of water, right? And then we have to be responsible also for our waste, mga waste na to, especially the industrial, the household waste, industrial waste, and others. So it's not clear?
Yes, ma'am. So at this juncture, we will have our activity. So I have here some envelope, and you are going to pick, and inside of it is the activity that you are going to make. So please take them. And please read the activity that you are going to do.
Article 2, he said, you will create an advertisement that shows one effect of water pollution.
Okay, so group 1, what is your activity?
So the activity for group 1 is their task is to create a slogan that shows one cause of water pollution.
So I will give you 5 minutes to do that activity. Go. Out of the criteria for dry is so here's the criteria that we need to consider in making a slogan. So brevity 30, keep it short and sweet. The best slogans are concise and easy to remember. Uniqueness 20, try to make your slogan stand out from the crowd. Clarity 30, avoid jargon or complicated words. And last is appeal 20, a good slogan appeals to the audience emotions and values. So here are the rubrics for the advertisement. So message 30, the advertisement should clearly communicate its message. Creativity 20, it should stand out from the other ad and not be something that has been done before. Visual appeal 30, the advertisement should be visually appealing and target audience 20, the advertisement should be tailored to its target audience. So start now.
Advertisement that shows one effect of water pollution. Then, advertisement on awareness, like prevention. So,
One thought.
guys, it wasn't that. You can use it, but be careful. Okay, the time is now. The time is already gone. So please settle down. Settle down. So, group 2 will present first. Group 2. Sige, go over it guys para maumenta.
Thank you.
Lights, camera, action. Ding dong.
Ano doon pala? So, programmer. Ang programmer. Babay pa. Sa laptop. Pagkatapos ng sura, hindi tamang sa una. At sila ito. Sa ating kapaligiran, lalo na po sa ating kapaligiran.
Okay, give group 2 a big round of applause. So group 1, present your output.
Okay, our task is to create a slogan about what cause of water pollution. So this is one. So wait, read everyone.
Waste everywhere, water pollution, we don't care.
So
Okay, give group 1 a round of applause. So group 1, rate group 2 from their advertisement. Message, 13. Creativity, 15. Visual appeal, 25. Target audience, 20. So group 2 rate the group 1.
Brevity, 30. Uniqueness, 25. Clarity is 30. And also,
Appeal, 5.
the appeal is 20. Congratulations,
Okay,
group
for
one.
me as your teacher, I will give the group 1 their brevity, conciseness, whichever video training na very sweet and 1.5 lang, and uniqueness. Okay, I will give it 20, clarity 25, appeal 15. So in the advertisement, I will give them the message 20, and the creativity is 10, the visual appeal is 15 and the target audience is 10. So, Miss Laika, what in your own understanding based on the discussion, what do you think is the water pollution based on your understanding? Water pollution, it is a contamination of water sources. Very good. Please give Miss Laika a round of applause. So, Mr. Junril, what do you think is the effect of the water pollution?
This would lead to us to causes some diseases that would gain from the water pollution. Different diseases.
Okay, and those diseases are the diarrhea, cholera, hepatitis A, and many more. Yes? Yes. So, Miss Angel, what do you think is the importance of the water to you as a human?
So basically, as a human, water is very important because without water, we can actually survive without food as long as we have water. And but there is a high percentage of our body that is composed of water. And then we need, because we're constantly perspiring or sweating, we need to refill sa tuwang body in order for our body to function. Because we will die if there's no water.
So, in short, we cannot live without water.
In water, there is also oxygen, and in that oxygen, blood na function.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Miss Angel. Give Miss Angel a round of applause, guys. So, Miss Sheila, as a student, how can you help to keep our bodies of water clean and safe?
For me, by throwing garbage in proper disposal.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sheila. So, water is we already know that water is very important to us, humans, animals, and plants. So, so as humans, we need to be able to, responsible for our waste disposal. So, as a student, as a student, we should participate in any activities like cleaning the seashores, canals. Do you have that kind of activity in your paradise?
Yes.
Canals. Yes.
We have the right.
Okay, thank you.
So at this juncture, it's time to test and measure your level of and understanding. So kindly get one half crosswise and answer the following questions. So kindly read everyone.
Direction.
Answer the following questions.
Based
on your understanding, explain water pollution. In what ways you can help to lessen the problem of water pollution? As a student, how can you help in keeping water from access to water safe and clean to all living things?
So for guys, I have here the fourth.
Explain how is water important to all living things. In your own opinion, do you think the problem of water pollution can be solved?
So thank you. So here is the criteria for answering the following questions. So for clarity, organization, please kindly read everyone.
Clarity and knowledge. So I give you only 10 minutes to answer the question. Yes, ma'am.
So you may pass now. Okay. So kindly get your notebooks and please write your assignments. So are you done writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, kindly read your assignment, guys. Okay, Miss Tusho, direction. Do an advanced research about air pollution, causes of air pollution, and effects of air pollution. Write your findings and understanding in a short essay. So understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So that would be all, guys. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye, ma'am.